Most people think impressing someone means being funny, rich, or extremely smart. But if you observe closely, you'll notice something interesting. The people who leave the strongest impression are often not the loudest or the most flashy. Usually, they're just the ones who know how to handle conversations better than others. A few small communication habits can completely change how people see you. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great. Today we're talking about something simple, but powerful. Why some people naturally impress everyone they meet, while others struggle to create the same impact. Let's start with a very basic difference. There's a huge difference between trying to impress people and naturally impressing them. For example, imagine two people meeting someone new. One person keeps talking about how busy they are, how successful they are, and how important their work is. The other person simply listens carefully, asks thoughtful questions, and speaks calmly. Now, be honest. Which person would leave a stronger impression? Most people would choose the second one, because impressive people don't constantly try to prove their value. They make the other person feel valued. Now think about another situation. Imagine you're explaining something, and the other person keeps interrupting you, finishing your sentences, and rushing to talk. It feels annoying, right? But when someone listens fully, pauses for a moment, and then responds calmly, it creates a completely different feeling. That small pause shows something powerful: control. People who don't rush, their words appear more confident and thoughtful. Another interesting moment is when people disagree with you. One person immediately says, "That's wrong, I don't agree." Another person says, "I see it a little differently. Here's what I noticed." Both disagreed, but the second person sounds far more mature and composed. When you explain your perspective, instead of attacking someone's opinion, you automatically sound more intelligent. Now let's talk about saying no. Many people either avoid saying no or say it in an awkward way. For example, someone might say, I don't think I can, but a confident response sounds different. Something like, "I can't do that right now, but I can help you with this instead." Both responses are refusals, but the second one sounds much more clear and confident. Another important moment is when someone criticizes you. Imagine someone tells you they didn't like how you handled something. One person reacts emotionally and becomes defensive. Another person simply says, "I hear what you're saying. Let me explain my perspective." That calm response shows emotional control, and people who stay calm in uncomfortable conversations always leave a stronger impression. Here's the truth. None of these things are complicated. They're actually very simple, but the difference they create in how people see you is huge. Most people rush their words, react emotionally, or try too hard to impress. But when you communicate calmly and clearly, people automatically assume you're more confident and more mature. And that's the real secret. Impressive people don't try to impress everyone. They simply communicate with calmness and clarity, and that naturally earns respect. So next time you're in a conversation, try focusing on how you respond instead of how quickly you react. You'll be surprised how much difference a few small communication habits can make. And that's it for today's video. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to know how to talk with girls like a pro, click on this whole playlist, as this is a mastery course on how to talk to girls like a pro. It's free. I'll see you here.